appreciate the we've been seeing a lot of each other.
Yes, you remember us. It's been
Wonderful.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been an eventful 24 hours. Trying to figure out how to get. This is so much bigger than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And I know I guess that's the inside scoop answer is that I guess in retrospect I still might have done it, but I thought we were going to be traveling differently, sort of like we did 2 years ago. It was like the four of us in a Sprinter and we were gone, but now we have all this other stuff. And so anyways, we're literally like searching the country for a tour bus, which isn't easy to do at the last minute, but it's been obviously keeping it in perspective, but it's been a very a lot of tension, to put it one way. And when we got into the Sprinter last night, and the parking brake was stuck. So not only did we stay there later, because we thought we were going to leave town. So my math is completely off with so normally I want to get the hell out of here. You know what I mean? While these amazing people take care of business. But this plan had me waiting. So we waited because some of these guys were going with us in the sprint. And then we get in the sprint. And if Steve can't get us out of park, nobody. So slight silver lining is that the hotel was literally, we walked to the hotel at 2 a.m. And then I'm up till 3 going, what the hell am I doing? Like, what am I doing? Like, this is not how I planned it. And Steve's running around like trying to fix the Sprinter and this and get people on flights and all this. And so to be here and feel like half a person and still be, pretty much in the moment. I mean, very much in the moment, actually, because I guess there's no other way. I read there was a Instagram reel, and some guy was saying it's not the cure to exhaustion is not rest, it's wholeheartedness. And I could really relate to that because I can really wear myself out, right? When we overthink everything, like we're the ones that are like doing the most damage to ourselves. So I just saw that earlier today, and I was like, oh, that's a good way to look at it. Not try to block out what's going on, but kind of just be in the moment. So, but I'm and then I get up there, and it's easy to feel like it's all worth it. These are the designer for this tour did the Magic Summer Tour, and he's going to be doing Vegas. So I should have known I was going to need a bus, right? And you didn't think you'd need a bus, Joe? Yeah, it's like, yeah, I guess not. So, and it sounds that way, but it just all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, it's all this stuff, and how are we going to get out back and forth and all that stuff? So, anyway, I'll stop talking. Is that just saying love you? Thank you. I love you too. Yeah, it was very sweet today. For some reason, just the lighting, or maybe after opening night, it was just like a little bit more able to. There was a few parts today that the lighting was such that I could see all your faces popping up, and it's easy to get all worked up. And then, of course, there's a part in the show where you're right there, and I'm waiting. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it. I just need to get more comfortable with it. and practice more, just practice. But we literally normally sound check. Oh, I'll play it a few times and it'd be a little easy. But other than that, I usually say, do you want to ask any burning questions that might this gentleman right here?
So you're talking about your tour. Can you tell, like, it's a comparison.
Yeah.
So the New Kids tour, when you tour with them,
Yeah.
to your solo tour,
Yeah.
how is it different?
Yeah.
As far as like getting everything together.
Yeah.
And then like your preparation to go on stage, the energy with your solo as compared to when you're doing with a much bigger crowd.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot more.
And recovery too. What's recovery?
Yeah, the recoveries. Yeah, recovery is very important. But, I think that it's a lot more work doing this on my own, but of course it's a lot more fulfilling in a different way, and as I talked about more and more, it's a good balance for me, because sometimes historically when I'm with the New Kids I can be like, yeah but you know what I mean, and like, so I gotta take care of that but, you know what I mean, like if go after the yeah but, and this is the yeah but, you know what I mean. So if I take care of that, then when I'm with the New Kids I can be, I'm always present. I mean, I've always been present. I always love it. Everybody has their journey within our group. Everybody, shows up with all kinds of stuff, and we make it happen. We have a blast. But
you have a crew that helps you, right?
What's that?
But you have a crew that helps you with that.
Well, yes, but it's more. And I'll get to the fact that, yes, I mean, for the New Kids, Donnie is in the driver's seat as far as, just getting it going, lots of ideas, and he and I talk a bunch, but it's just, it obviously it works, you know what I mean? It works. So in that environment, like, it's a good relationship, but it's not this, you know what I mean, creatively for me. So, and I can have both, you know what I mean? I'm like, after this, I'm dying for Vegas, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, where do I go? You know what I mean? Like, sure, But, as far as the planning goes and all that stuff, knowing that, but you can't have one without the other. And when I answer a question, I talk for 15 minutes. We're waiting for that joke here. Go ahead.
What was your favorite song?
Favorite songs? Like tonight or just in general? I do like. I heard kind of us singing "Own This Town" last night. I liked "Own This Town." I was almost gonna repeat. Tell Sean to go back and repeat that. Yeah, because I didn't like my yeah tonight. So, but I didn't want to, like, you know me by now. I like to stop things and do them over again. I was like, don't go there, Joe. Just finish it. Let it be. But "Own This Town" is always. I get to that song and I'm very thankful for it, because it just feels like it's just a good song, and it means a lot to me, and it just has substance, you know what I mean, in a lot of ways. So that's a nice song. I mean, again, I wrote that with E-Man. Easier is always a great song to sing. But I'm getting used to the new songs and seeing how they feel, yeah. So. Yes, I'm coming to Denver. Oh yeah. Okay, so she's asking about a song that Sean and I wrote and performed on the road a couple of years ago, called "I've Got It Made." It ain't about the money, make it every day. Very important song for me. I felt like Sean and I, that was the first song where we really connected as like songwriters and felt like some goosebumps and like the feels for that one. It's in my mind, but I just felt like there was a sort of through line to the Freedom album, and I liked the 10 songs, and it was special. I was grateful that we had like 4 extra songs, and for a second, like Other Things wasn't going to be on the album, it was going to be on another song, and I was like, exactly. I think, how could we ever think that that wasn't song 8? You know what I mean? So we'll rebirth it. You might have to play it in the store. Thank you. Thank you. What's that? What socks am I wearing? I wore.
Yeah.
I wore.
Joe.
What's that?
We're just looking at your song.
Yeah. How's it? Are we?
Wait, so what's that?
Yeah, he's gonna give me the number. He said whenever you're ready, we'll take care of the bus.
Is it working?
He said the back one isn't because they're in the process of making like a Star Coach suite, but the front one works. So as long as we got one, we're cool with just one, we're good.
Should I do it?
I don't know what it is. Yes.
Okay. I need to send that.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Okay.
He's gonna send it.
Okay.
He's gonna send it.
You got a bed?
I mean, he's owing you some money right now.
All right. All right. Like one more, and then we'll take
Oh, it's
pictures.
socks.
The
It's socks.
songs. Oh, the socks. Oh, it's funny you asked, because I was thinking socks are important. I know. I get it now. I forgot. And I wore these 2 nights in a row. You might have seen these. Nothing special about them.
What are they? Stripes. They're stripes.
Go with that or not.
Can you do it
All right.
here?
Were you gonna ask? Yeah.
So I'm a public school worker. Music heard me, your seat was best. I was literally trying to count straight up because I
I don't know. I'm not sure.
That's not the cello then.
I think it's bigger. I don't think it's a guitar. Now, what would connote the cello would be 8, 4 strings. And the guitar would be 6. I'm gonna go with cello. I think it's wider.
Yeah.
But I got that for $50 at a thrift store last week.
Thrifting is the best.
Yeah, and it works. I'm thrilled.
Absolutely.
I'm thrilled. All right. Yeah.
Okay. Quick question.
That happens every night. But yeah, go ahead.
So, are you going to keep acting in your near future movies, TVs, Broadway?
Yeah. Next month I'm shooting the sequel to Jingle Bell Love. And I'll be retiring my Christmas career. I don't want to be the Christmas guy. I was thrilled that you guys made it such a success, and so that'll be fun. So more to come on that. And then, I just did a play reading that is really important to me, a straight play, serious, but really good and meaningful. So hopefully that will be my next theater project. Go ahead.
Okay. So no one else in Dallas is going to care about this question, but
Okay.
I'm from Arkansas.
Okay.
Honestly, how did you feel about calling the Hogs this summer?
Colin.
Do you remember Colin the House Summer?
Pig suey.
Yeah, that.
Do you remember doing that?
No,
in
Don,
Rogers?
I didn't do it.
Yes, you did.
Everybody did it.
You all did.
Yeah.
No, Donnie did it, and we all joined in. All right, one more question. Go ahead.
When I first became a fan of you, you were wearing this black jacket with white music notes on it. And
Yes.
I'm curious to know if you still own it.
Where is that? I want to.
I have a picture.
Yes, I know that one. Yeah, I part of me wants to think I still have it somewhere. I'm surprised I have the smiley face one. I wore that again in 2008. And I know
Yeah.
I have, but I don't know where that is. Wherever it is, it smells. All right, let's take some selfies.